audible. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you join after the show, stream, whatever you want to call it, this is Miranda the Hybrid, and we are doing ArtBlock Friday today, like usual. Why am I making this so official? I'm usually silly as hell. Still no sound? Can you guys hear me now? Is there sound now? I just rebooted the entire... I just did the BIOS thing, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, good. Cool. Sometimes my audio hardware can be a little bit finicky. That's all that happened. So, today we're going to be doing Jack-o'-lantern, but I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual, and I'll talk about that later. Oh, thank you, Orange Watermelon, for posting the link. We should be good to go. I never finished Ditto. Scheisse! Okay, I can at least show where I got with him. Okay, so I'm gonna... usually, yeah, that's weird. Okay, I'm in the top right corner, apparently. I'm in the top left corner. I made Sakanja Bean, and I'm burping because it is carbonated Sakanja Bean because I'm a fancy beach. Okay. Hello, Ink. We have a bunch of stuff happening here. I don't know where I put it. Let's go through my files, like always. I have a bunch of new drives on this computer because I installed some heavy-hitting drives. Okay, it should be in storage, right? Documents. Somewhere in here. Supposedly. Probably in here. Art. I honestly have no idea where I put this. Well, we'll just open the root file then. Now I can go to active work. PIRANTINA. Art. PSD. I'm still getting used to this new system. I reorganized my computer today after installing some new hardware, and it's just maddening. Ditto? Ditto! Okay, so while that boots up, I'll show you what we did for last week. Last week we did Clown, and I want to go over all the pictures that people posted before we get started on this week's stuff. Photoshop! Yeet! Out of here! Thank you. Okay. Okay. Some other people started early. Lots of people like starting early, so I'm just gonna pop in and show that. Okay, so... Orange Watermelon first dropped this sketch, which looked really cool. And we got comments and comments and comments and comments and comments. And then Kunai posted her OC multiple times because he's adorable. And this one he's winking! I keep forgetting his name, but I remember the background. He started off as a lawyer, and he was really unhappy with his life, so then he basically ran away and joined the circus, and despite the fact that he wasn't living the high-running life that he was before, he was really enjoying himself, and so that's the background behind this character. You know you're a true friend when you remember the story behind somebody's OC, but forget the name of the OC. And so, Orange then dropped this picture, which line art was clean, and it looks really cool, and creepy mask. Really good perspective. And another one. God, that's great color theory there. Ella didn't do Clown, but she made a flower. It looks kind of like a chicken of the woods mushroom. Oh, okay, Chester. The Kunai's pink-haired clown character is Chester. Okay. So, this is a nice flower. It also looks like chicken of the woods, or a very strange... It could be a rose. Chicken of the woods is a very specific mushroom. I know that sounds stupid to say, but it's a type of mushroom. Search it up. You'll understand what the relationship. Elle started this, and it looked really great. IP, the canvas will be wider. IP. No, I'm not gonna let my mind go dirty today. Okay. Really clean looking line art. Really love that. What?
IP? I slammed my penis?
No! Not again. Pepper was working on a logo, and it's like a bread scorpion. Bread scorpion. Yep, there we go. Bread scorpion. This was Orange Watermelon's final iteration, I believe, and it is gorgeous. The lighting is realistic, and it has this sense of atmosphere, and I want to learn how to draw this because it looks so good. I never have the boldness to put, like, this amount of brightness against that amount of shadow. That's my own personal thing that I need to get over, because I know it'll look good, obviously, because her art here is gorgeous. God, every damn time. And the final uncolored, unshaded version. Well, colored but unshaded. Loverboy made... Is that Harley? It's not Harley Quinn. Is that the old Harley Quinn? I'm sorry, I'm so bad with characters. I think it's an OC. Very cute, very classic, very good clown. Big appreciate. I can go over mine later. Giant backstory. Okay, actually no, I have to go over him. Where is Photoshop? Okay, here's Photoshop. So what I ended up doing is I'm trying to do a ref sheet for a trade that I'm making. This is Ditto. He's one of the characters from PIRANTINA. That's what you call it, PIRANTINA. Yeah, it's one of the characters from PIRANTINA. And I haven't finished this yet, but I was really happy with how it came out so far. I did a lot of work after the first stream from last time, and there's his cane. And there's one of the other gods of PIRANTINA. He's an asshole. But yeah, that's where I got. Still need to do the shading, the lighting, detailing. It has a long way to go. And I can close it. Oh, crap. You can see what I'm going to be using. Anyhow, Kunai then drew my psychotic god clown cat, manipulator of time, as a cute cat. And then an entire conversation happened about whether or not Ditto purrs, and it was kind of entertaining. Elle then posted the final version of their drawing, and it is beautiful, and I love how soft the shading looks. This is really, really nice. Good colors too. The gold, the green, and the red are really nice together. And Spiker Eye already finished their jack-o'-lantern picture. There's a, I want to call him a cat-o'-lantern. It's a kitty with a jack-o'-lantern head in there. And then there's like this faded jack-o'-lantern and stars in the background. It's a good practice with using brushes. And that's where we are for today. Now, what is different about this particular time? I'm not drawing. I am 3D modeling. I haven't done this enough, and I need to do it more. And I need some practice, so I'm going to model a 3D jack-o'-lantern. So let's go! I'm actually going to have to focus, aren't I? Okay. I'm trying to think of how I'm supposed to approach this in the first place. When I 3D model spaceships and I 3D model characters, and there are many different ways to 3D model things. I am always nebbying people about the proper way to 3D model something. So if I'm about to go and not 3D model something in the way I tell people to 3D model something and look like an absolute fool, that will be hilarious. I'm also going to be painting and texturing this in Mudbox, because I have both the cheap version of Maya and Mudbox. And cheap is a relative term because it still costs $288 a year. Okay. Now, I'm using this technique mostly for shits and giggles. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't let my boss see this. I'm very good at understanding other people's 3D models, but when it comes to raw 3D modeling sheer objects like this, I'm pretty new at it. And there are lots of people who are like, this is how you do it, this is not how you do it, blah blah blah. And I've watched those. I'm just trying to make this in the way that most logically makes sense to me. Because I'm not doing anything with it. It's going to be a static object, it's not going to be animated, so I don't really have to worry about the edge flow as much. God, if you want to see horrible edge flow, I can show you some stuff that I'm working on. Or maybe I can't. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say it, like show people it yet. Oh boy. Okay. Speed run a jack-o'-lantern here. So I decided to choose this particular shape because it made sense. Why does it make sense to me? because look, these are already creating the veins of the jack-o'-lantern going downwards, like down the side. So what I'm going to do, and what you do with 3D, is you create the base shape first, especially if you wanted to pop this into a game. This already has 400 polygons, which is a lot more tries. I'm covering it up with my mouse. I'll pop myself down to the corner because it actually, what you need to see is actually up in here. So if you look over here, this shows how many faces and polygons and tries and stuff there are. So if you click on it, it already has 760 triangles, which sucks ass, frankly. Oh, I'm gonna have to UV it as well. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is a lot more work than I thought it would be. Fun, let's do it! Okay. So you want to model low, bring it, and by low, I'm going to try not going over 1,000, maybe 2,000, yeah. I'm going to try keeping this under 2,000 polygons. Which might be harder than I realize now that I'm thinking about it. We'll see, challenge mode. 3,000, I'll try keeping it under 3,000. Modern rendering is a lot better than it used to be. And hardware and capabilities, GPU, CPU, everything. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. So I chose this. And by the way, if something's static, that means that it's not moving or morphing, and that means that it's the way that it's laid out really isn't that important. I was gonna do something. I kind of like how many veins it has here. Actually, I might want to increase the amount of veins. Let us... Modeling tools? Whoa, this is new. This did not used to be in things. That's so nice! It's so nice! I was using an older version of Maya for the longest time, and now regular Maya is like more powerful than the one I used to use, and it's crazy. Fong! Okay, it should be in the channel editor. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Okay, subdivisions, height are the ones going do like that. Subdivisions axes are the ones going wah, 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 up and down like that. So I'm going to change the subdivisions axes to 30. Just trying to visual. Actually, let's do 40. Let's change it to 40. Yeah, that feels like it'll be better. And I'm going to change the subdivisions of height to only 15 because we don't need that many of those. Hello, Caspian, how are you doing? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start selecting only specific ones going side, side, up and down. Hello, Pepper, how are you doing? Okay, we need to go into... Oh wow, my soft select is huge right now. We don't need soft select. Let's turn that shit off. Okay, so soft select is off, and I'm going to go into edge mode so that I can just go down and select these individually. Yeah, and I'm going to try varying them a teeny bit. We're going to see if this works. Frankly, I don't know if it's going to work. It's always adventurous, finding a new thing and experimenting and thinking through it and seeing if you can do it. Because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Actually, a single will not work. Did I do any other singles? No, they have to be at least 2 apart from each other for what I'm trying to attempt at the moment. Okay. And so, let's do another... let's do a 4. That's pretty even. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. Yeah, because that face right over there is huge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink them in this way, a little bit like that, and I'm going to shrink them in this way. Yeah. That feels a bit more pumpkin-y now. Maybe some of these I want even more inwards. Well, maybe not that severe. Okay. So, it's a bit more pumpkin-y now, which is great. And now I want to adjust the general shape of it. So I'm going to bring my soft select back in. And now we're going to go to point mode, which is selecting just the vertices. And I need to lower the amount of points I'm using. This is basically turning into Tutorial Tuesday. explaining how 3D works is so much different than explaining how just to draw something. So, I want this pumpkin to be a little bit taller. So what I'm going to do is increase the soft select right there, and I'm going to pull it upwards like this. And this single point is going to be pushed like this. That's a pumpkin shape. Okay, this is great. Now I can decrease the amount of, there we go. Decrease that, push it in a little bit. We're going to decrease it again. And push it in, maybe a little more than that. Kinda like that. There we go. And so now the bottom of the pumpkin has a bottom now, which is great. I'm going to push it up even further, actually. So, bottom of the pumpkin. Now we need to worry about the top of the pumpkin. I'm going to push it in a little bit like this, and I'm going to go back to soft select. I'm going to increase it. Maybe not quite that much. Soft select is a pain in the ass. It's really nice when it actually works. Let's do that. And let's increase the soft select, excuse me, again. And push it down one more time. We could do a really low pumpkin like that. That looks kind of funky. I want my pumpkin to be funky shaped. You can make it a little bit asymmetrical. Okay, maybe I'm not as bad at 3D modeling thing as I thought I was. Okay. Now I want to select the entire thing as a whole. And I want to increase its size a little bit like that. Maybe shrink it a little bit more on one edge than the other. Increase the height again. I'm going to slope it. I want to slope it. Okay, so we're just going to grab the top. I'm going to go into this mode, and I'm going to slope it a little bit to the edge, and we can move it around. Just like that. Yeah, I like that shape. Okay. And I'm going to start doing small things, grabbing very small bits of mesh and moving them back and forth. I see there's comments. Give me a second, because I'm actually focusing, because I usually don't do stuff like this, so I just want to make sure I get this done. I saw Pepper said something and it sounds important and cool, so I want to make sure that I see what they're talking about. Ah, no, not you. We want to grab those points, push them in a little bit. Grab that, pull it out a little bit. Gonna grab this, push it down a little bit. I don't really mess with the bottom too much. Okay, we have a good pumpkin base. I like this a lot, and I really like the variation in shape and height. It means that we can mess with it a lot. Let me look at the comments. Pumpkin. Okay. Bloodfang said friendly greetings. Caspian said hello. Pepper said hello. Caspian said I'm doing good. Just woke up from a nap. Techno says hi. Hello, Techno. Pepper says, I'm going on hormone blockers. That's awesome. Nice. I know so many people have difficulty getting them. It's really good that you can get them and go forward with what you want to. Awesome. That's really good. I'm proud of you. Oh, where did it go? Caspian went, "Yo, congrats!" Techno did, "Oh my god, that's wonderful! So happy for you!" In that voice exactly. Bloodfang says, Grat Space Rat. That sounds like a cool name. Ink said, "Yay! No more gender dysphoria. You deserve this. 3D modeling is like magic to me. Oh, it was like for that for me at one point." Okay. Okay, so where am I going to go from here? I actually need to design a pumpkin face. I want to do a classic pumpkin face. There are some people out there who make these crazy looking pumpkins. I'm not about that life. Also, we need to make this bigger. Because I know when I load a 3D character, it's like really tall. So I want to make sure this is a size that actually makes sense for the games. So I'm going to make it about that big. Actually, there's a very easy way to get something in here that actually makes sense size-wise. Okay, let's go to active work. Okay. Nope. Work. Daz. RPG Suite. Character models. Jonkerine. Should be under shrunken. Let's take a small one. Hey! We're the shrunken Jonkerine. I know you're in here. Somewhere. Hopefully. Where the hell did they go? Okay. Not in there then. They're probably under storage. Which is just... God, that's just that. Okay. Work. Client. Traveler. Add images. Shrunken. FBX. There we go. Let me grab a small one of these. Small file size at least. Female citizen. That works. Okay. I'm just popping her in here so that I know how big she is compared to the pumpkin. Because that would be very useful to know. That's the... Oh, that's the male citizen. That's actually a very large pumpkin. So now I know that this needs to be about half that size. Get out of here! Shoot! Unexist! Hey! Damn it. Now we have to go into the outliner and delete everything. Let's go. Mesh. It looks like he's just rising out of it. Let's see. Windows? Yeah, it should be under Windows. Outliner. Outliner's your best friend. That's our pumpkin. So I'm gonna put pumpkin mesh main. That's how I'm gonna keep track of it. Then literally all of this shit can go. Bye! Now we have our normal stuff again, which is great. Eat! And I'm going to actually make sure to save this so that I don't lose my progress. Save scene as, and since it's just an FBX file, I don't feel like setting a project or anything. That shouldn't be a big deal. We're going to go to my computer. We're going to go to work active, art. We need a new folder. 3D. Jack-o'-lantern. Underscore practice underscore ABF. What's the date today? It's Friday the 8th, so it's 10.8.21. Okay. Now we're not going to lose our progress and it knows where to save to. Awesome. Okay. So let's see what else I need to do this pumpkin. I do want to put in some eyeballs. I am worried though. Here's the thing. This pumpkin has really good edge flow at the moment. Edge flow means you can see how it's nice and smooth and stuff like that. That's great. I actually am going to put in a loop here and create at least... I'm gonna build the stem into the pumpkin, so we don't have to worry about any bullshit about that later. So what I'm going to do... where is my insert edge loop tool? target weld modeling tools. Is it in here anywhere? Multi-cut, quad draw, so no. I'm gonna have to make a new shelf eventually. God damn it. Mesh tools. Insert edge loop tool, my favorite. Okay, so we're gonna put that right over... No. It's not supposed to go there. We're gonna put it right over here in the theory that I'm gonna shrink the other one down a lot. Okay, so that's all we need at the moment. I need to jump back in, turn off soft selection. Thank you so much, baby. Okay, and I'm going to take these two. So double shift, nope, hey, bungus, thank you. Double shift, select these two both, shrink it down. Done. Okay, and I'm actually going to have to select all of these faces to do what I want to do. This is complicated. I love 3D. Not sarcasm, actually. I really do enjoy 3D. It's a puzzle. Seeing what's the best way to do something. So what I'm going to do to approach this is I'm going to flatten this out. And I'm going to take the center point over here and I'm going to raise it. And we're going to look at this on the side. Hey, oh my, okay, there we go. I'm going to look at the pumpkin from the side right now. And I'm going to put it into a different view mode so I can actually see what's happening. Okay, so that's, oh, it's in 3 mode. We need you back to here and then, thank you so much. So you can see where it's flat right over there. So I'm going to grab that. It's now in line with everything else. I don't know why it disappeared. Let's Control Z until we understand exactly what just happened. Because I personally have no idea. Okay. There. And it's back! Who knows what that was? I do not. That's the nature of 3D. Okay. So I'm going to grab my plane tool. And I was hoping I could just highlight around this entire thing, but apparently that's not the way this thing's going to function today, so I have to do it every single slice. Every goddamn slice. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're good. How many? Okay, we're at 1,200 tries. I don't want to go over 3,000. So now what I'm going to do is extrude, one of my favorite tools. Extrude just means you pull it upwards. It creates new planes. Let's get on out of here. Okay, so that's the base of our stock. Now I'm going to mess around with this, push it, pull it. Make sure it looks okay. And this will also make it a lot easier to do a UV. Meantime, yeah, this looks okay. I want to give it a nice cutoff. So, hey, there. Now, I want to make sure this thing looks balanced. So I do want to tilt it in the right direction. Maybe we could tilt it this way. I kind of like that, since that's going this way and this is balancing it by coming up that way. That actually looks kind of nice. So I'm going to work off of, yeah, from all angles, it's coming in opposite of that angle. So I like that. I like that a lot. I am going to begin and start adding extra edge loops so we can actually sculpt the shape a tiny bit, but not too many, because every time we add an edge loop, it's going to massively increase the size of our file, which is something we don't want. The reason we want to have, okay, it used to be more of a problem 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. You want to stay as few polygons or tries, really, as you can. There's a reason for that. I actually kind of want to even this out. Some of these look, hey, what did I just do? What did I do? I don't know what I did, but it doesn't look bad. Every single, like if you're playing a game, you see these flat spaces over here. Every single time a flat space pops up, it's called a okay, this is called a polygon. Let me just highlight one of them. This right there, like one of those, a poly. In games, they're split in half. They become tries. And so, God, how do I explain this? Every time your computer loads a 3D model, light has to be calculated in-game about how it's going to reflect off of that surface. So right now my computer, even though this is extremely basic shader, it is calculating 680 different faces and how the light is bouncing off of them and coming onto the screen. And that's what the GPU does, graphics card, that kind of stuff. Or CPU? No, I think that is the GPU's. Yeah, that's what the GPU does. And as you can imagine, as the amount of the number of these faces increases, so does the complexity and the taxing force that goes on to your graphics card. And so that's why for games you want to have as few as few polygons as possible, so that it doesn't crash your client's system, crash their graphics card, their visualization tools. And that's kind of my thing, because sometimes I'll pull in a model that somebody else made and it'll literally have hundreds of thousands of polys on it, and I'll be like, what are you thinking? This is supposed to go into a game? Because you want to keep them small. Like, different games have different requirements. I know that 10 years ago, a Blizzard model, for instance, a game model, it would be a sin to go over 5,000 polys. Nowadays, we can go like 10, 20, even 60,000 for larger complex characters. But still, the general rule is smaller is better. I'm just sitting here explaining things. I feel so... I didn't realize I went on an explanation rant.
The teacher thing.
I'm sorry, I like teaching. Okay.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin! Oh no, do you see this pumpkin?
I do see the pumpkin.
I made that pumpkin.
You did.
I'm-
Do you know that the teeth are the only part of the skeleton that you clean? Remember to wash your bones, kids.
What the fuck? I hate that.
You're welcome.
I don't know what a pumpkin stalk looks like.
It looks something like that.
I need to curb it. Thanks, Eleanor. It looks something like that.
It seems pretty accurate.
I'm going to insert a few edge loops and do some adjustments. Not too many, because every time I do this, it's increasing the poly count by a lot. I'm going to start this coming off like that. I'm actually going to thin it down in one particular direction. Gimme. Gimme. Thank you. No. Screw you. No. Come on. Thank you. This is the kind of thing I say when I make a new model in Maya. It's always swearing, you're just swearing, you just swear when you work in 3D. You're not working in 3D. You don't get to swear.
I'm working in 3D because I'm three-dimensional and I'm working at the same time.
You're 4-dimensional, Eleanor.
Wait,
Get over
really?
yourself.
Wait, what?
If you're 3D, that means you're frozen in time. 4D means that you're existing through different phases of, like,
Well, I had
matter
to get
interaction.
through the 3D first to get to the 4D.
You always existed in 4D.
At some point, I couldn't have.
Yeah, you didn't exist at all. Anytime you move, you are in 3D. Anytime atoms inside of you are moving, if your heart is beating, if your brain is thinking, you are in 4D.
So when I'm dead, I'll be in 3D.
You'll still be in 4D because your body will be decomposing and the matter will still be moving and interacting. You will never escape 4D, Eleanor.
That means you can't say fuck either.
I'm an animator. I can do whatever I want, bitch.
Animators can transcend dimensions.
I mean, no, stop saying that. I don't want to wash my bones.
You better, or else your bones will rot from inside you.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's a base pumpkin. Now what the fuck do I do with it? I made a pumpkin! It's done! I'm done with Art Block Friday for today. You! Stop!
What?
What are you doing? You don't need to do that.
If I do, there's something funny on my tongue.
It could be the finger you're pressing to it.
I slammed my penis.
No, you didn't! You do not have a penis to slam into a car door.
You slammed your penis in the car door?
No, you didn't.
My metaphorical one.
Eleanor, you're influencing the people in my comment section.
Good.
No, not good. Stop it.
What are they saying? Are they slamming their penises in the car door as well?
No, it's not a healthy thing to aspire to slam a penis in a car door.
I slammed my penis in the car door.
You don't have one. What if you just literally walked around with a dildo in your pants and then like dressed up as a guy, put a dildo in there, made it look like it's, you know, like...
And I slammed my
you
penis in the car
you're
door?
in front of a guy and you just like put your penis and you go boom right in front of them.
I just realized that trans guys with packers can actually do that. They have the power to slam their penis in the car door without any physical repercussions.
Oh my god. You don't hear this conversation. Don't say you do in the comments. It doesn't exist. It's not a conversation that can be conceived by the ears of people over the internet.
Any trans guys in the comments?
No.
Aspire to be more. What?
The comments. Well, first Techno's here very innocent, saying, don't pumpkin stems get smaller at the top? And they're correct, so I made it. Ella commented, I just walked in my dad's room and told him about the bow and teeth thing, and he said, Ella, are you on drugs? Now we have what the fuck laughing emoji. What is this conversation? And can't unhear. Congrats.
That's so cool, OMG.
Stop it!
Dun, 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 dun. How far? No.
I am perturbed. Don't bite my ceiling.
How did you know?
Because you looked at it. I have 2 cats and they do the same thing before they do something stupid.
Chicken Alfredo.
I'm gonna have to put all of these in a different place. Oh, that is hilarious.
Thank you.
I forgot that it did that. It's not how it's supposed to work, baby, but you know what? We'll work with it. Oh, Techno says, hello, Eleanor.
Hello, Techno!
Okay, I need to figure out how exactly I want to put the eyeballs of this in here. You know, like... It's a jack-o'-lantern. It has things. Has eyes. There are several different ways I could do this, and I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to do it, because there are some ways I could do this that just wouldn't end up very well, and I don't want to ruin it. Because when you UV something, and UV is basically cutting up and laying it flat so you can paint a texture on it, when you UV something, you gotta be tricky, gotta be special. And I don't want to ruin how it's UV'd I guess here we go anyhow. Yeah, right about here. Where's that big face? I made the big faces right over here. I'll try it over here, actually. So, I'm going to have to insert a few more edge loops, is what it comes down to. And then I'm going to have to shape things where I want them to be. I'm aware that Maya has new tools that will do this better, but I don't know how to use those new tools yet because I haven't really sharpened myself up on Maya in a very long time. So for now, I'm just going to do it the traditional way that I was taught how to do it back in art school. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that eye has to span from here to here, okay? There's one. The other eye will span from there to there. I want to make it larger. And then the mouth, so that's one eye right over there. The other eye is right over here. And I want the mouth in here. I think that'll work out. If I have to insert another edge loop, I can. Crossing my fingers. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to start shaping these. And there should be a way to slide a vertex along a surface, but I forget how to do that. Also, of course, inserting the new edge loop has created some ugly vertices. So let's just round these out a little bit. There. There we go. And hey, bug, get off my screen. Thank you. Okay, so I'm still puzzled. This is trickier than I thought it would be.
You seem to have girl-bossed a little too close to the sun.
What?
You seem to have girl-bossed a little too close to the sun.
Did somebody reinstall your brain as the internet?
The 2000s did. More like the 2010s, but whatever.
My sister's brain is just the internet. Bo Burnham's. Yeah! I was like, Bo Burnham, and you were like, welcome. I was like, that was not a favorable. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma moo, mamma moo, mamma moo, ya, ya, mamma moo, mamma moo.
Mamamoo's actually a group.
I know. That's why I said it.
Oh.
You talk about them, and you showed me pictures of them.
Wow, that was a long time ago. I'm surprised you remember that.
Oh wow, it's almost like I love my sister and remember what her interests are. And I know it's an entirely girl band.
Yeah. And they're all lesbians.
Really?
No. But they all act like lesbians. They are very fruity. And I love them for it.
God, the edge flow on this is becoming so funky.
Good job.
Trying to even out the edge flow so it's not gonna screw up really badly and look really stupid. Wait, Techno, did you really say you can tell Miranda doesn't have TikTok?
Techno, you gem.
How the heck did you hear about me? I am perturbed. I am, like, legitimately confused. How did you hear about me? I'm so confused.
My ass with berries and cream.
Oh my god, Eleanor. What is going on with your brain today?
There is nothing in my brain today. This is the only... Being here is the only time I get to actually, like, be goofy around someone.
Techno says, I literally found you on TikTok. I'm gonna fly into the sun. Okay, I'd like to have a... Okay, Techno, here's the clarification. Wait, Bloodfang, you didn't find me from TikTok? Wow! That's really cool! I'm sorry, so many people found, know me from TikTok because that's where I got big, that finding somebody who actually got to me from YouTube is really, really cool. I'm gonna remember you forever for that, by the way. Like, literally, that's gonna get stuck in my head that Bloodfang is a YouTube person. They're a YouTube OG, not a TikTok OG. That actually is very special to me. I'm not trying to diminish the value of my TikTok people, but it's just... the rest of you are posers. No, it's just that it's a lot harder to get people on YouTube, frankly, because there's, like, more competition and less virality. So actually, that makes me feel really good, knowing that somebody found me on YouTube and found me funny and entertaining and cool enough to actually hang out. That's really nice. I feel happy. How am I going to do a mouth?
Mouth.
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 Mouth. Mouth.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Here he comes. There he goes. Here he is. Here comes the boy.
Cotton Eye Joe?
Cotton Eye Joe.
It hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh my god. Just every American kid knows that song.
Correct. Pop, pop. And a boom, boom, brr, boom. Oh.
It still makes me laugh that one YouTube channel that was doing stereotypical, like, songs from every country decided that for America it was Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Said yee hours.
I actually really liked Cotton Eye Joe. It was a very fun,
He was
playful
a nice
song.
guy. But yes, it is a good song.
It's very playful. It's about a guy who is really okay. Here's the funny thing about Cotton. Yeah, it's basically about himbo. Here's the thing that's funny about Cotton Eye Joe. I used to think that his eyes were literally made out of cotton when I was a kid, and I was like, this is terrifying. Why are you guys singing about it? There's a Nightcore version of Cotton Eye Joe?
Why am I not surprised?
Wait a moment. Where's
dear.
Chrome?
Why is everything chrome? Burr.
Okay, I probably won't be able to play it without getting in trouble for it because, you know, copyright on YouTube and stuff. But I will keep it for later and I will listen to it. Wait, Pepper, you found me on YouTube as well? Okay, Pepper and Bloodfang. Pepper and Bloodfang are my... Wow. Wow! I'm not just a TikTok star.
Yeah.
Ex-TikTok star, because I don't really post that much anymore because of mental health. But, wow! People value me on YouTube now. Got 2 people who value me on YouTube.
Yes.
Makes me want to make videos again. That's actually one of the reasons I did stop making YouTube videos was because I thought it was just, you know, to please the writhing masses of the people who decided to follow me on follow me from TikTok. And I have core friends and people on my Discord server, and that's great. And that's actually why I have the Discord server, to get to connect with people, because it's one thing just to see a bunch of numbers. It's another thing to be able to interact and talk and see how people's days are going, see what's, you know, what's going on in their life. That is so much more valuable to me than having a bunch of followers. I would rather have 5,000 followers, all with whom I have some sort of connection or talk to or see their art, versus the 500,000 I have right now that are basically just blank faces. Because I don't know, connection to other humans is so important and so good. Yeah, Caspian, I remember you. I remember you. Actually, I think we might have a few pictures on there. God, what is it? My brain's decided to stop functioning right now. It's doing one of those things. There's a few pictures. What are the emojis? I think we have a few emojis inspired by you. I would have to double check. Wait. Door of Sin. Wasn't that you? I think Door of Sin was yours. I'm gonna have to sculpt this afterwards. I decided I'm gonna just sculpt it. Okay, it's driving me crazy not being able to see the faces right now, so I'm going to at least extrude the eyes. Damn, these aren't as big as I thought they would be. Oh well. It has an itty bitty face. It's so cute! Okay, just push them back for now. Huh. It decided it doesn't want to connect to these. Oh well. I just want to make them bigger. That's better. There we go. And now we're going to go back to point tool. Kind of want this one upwards. And this one upwards. I want to make this a really happy pumpkin. It's a very happy jack-o'-lantern. I like happy things. That one needs to go out a little bit to follow along with the line of the face. Okay, so at least we have the eyeballs now. I I don't want to have to do two-face culling because that's really obnoxious. I kind of have an idea of how I'm going to handle the inside of the pumpkin. I just need to get the rest of the face done. This is difficult. This is very difficult. I'm having difficulty. Okay. So his smile starts over here. And tooth, 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 up. This should come downwards. I'm gonna drop this. Drop it. Do 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 do. Okay. This actually can come up even more. There we go. That's a cute boy. Okay, and I'll do the same thing with the side of the face. Because that's where it starts. That means we can raise this up a lot. Hey Eleanor, have you watched Markiplier's newest 3 Scary Games?
I have not.
We could watch that too.
Yeah.
I want a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I know what I'm doing with this guy's face. Okay, so there we go. And we're gonna drop this. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop this. We're gonna drop that. Oh, you're so cute! It's so cute. Just hoping to maintain the external shape of the pumpkin, but it looks like I've lost a lot of it. Let's even this out a bit so it's nice and flat and continues the line nicely. I'll even it out afterwards. I just want to get the base shape done and in. Okay, now I can grab it. I grab both of them. Oink. Wah. The base shape is still mostly existent here. I just need to massage it a little bit. Literally a term. Well, it's not. That's not. It sounds like a weird term to have. I need to massage the design, but it's actually an art term. It just means like finesse it, basically. It's like a weird version of finessing. Come on, you. There we go. A newer version of Maya's have this tool where you can basically just draw the shape you want to cut out of the other shape, and it'll figure it out on its own. And I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. That sounds real nice. I just need to look up new tutorials and figure out how to do it. How do I move this one? There. There we go. Okay. And maybe a little nose. Itty bitty nose. I'd need to give him a really big nose. I don't feel like giving you a nose. I'm sorry. You're going to be noseless. Okay, so let me go back to extrude, which means we need to be in face mode and select which pieces will... Hey, you. Get pushed back. Okay, I think that'll work. I'll need to push in the bottom of his jaw a teeny bit, but I think that'll work. What if I just... Much better. Nice. You look fantastic. We're gonna fix that later, don't worry. I was so happy with how nice the pumpkin looked, and now I'm trying to do the jack-o'-lantern part, and I feel like I fucked it up. Oof. Well, I incremented and saved the first part, so we have a duplicate of the original one, and I should be okay. Extrude! I think I know how I'm going to handle this. I'm just going to make that glow. There. Yeah, what we're going to do, because I was worried about how I'm going to make the mouth glow from the inside, and the eyes as well, is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to extrude it one more time. And I'm just going to pull it backwards, and open it up like that. That'll work. Okay, same thing with this one. Extrude, and we're just going to open it up and pull it backwards. Maybe a bit more. Basically, I'm making a plane in the background, and then I can... No, I need this to move. I don't need it to get bigger. Making a plane in the background, and I'm just going to use my texture shaders, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to make it glow from the inside, which will save me a massive amount of headache later on. Because I was thinking about carving out the entire interior of this pumpkin, but we're getting near that 2000 poly limit I set for myself, or the 2000 try limit I set for myself, which I really don't want to go over. Okay. That works. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to raise that and lower it by hand, so let me do that now. You and you can GTF. You up. Thank you. Where's your other connection point? Up. Up. There we go. Up. That way. Now let's take this and stretch it down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Down, down, meow. What? No, not again. It took me a moment to understand what you were trying to say, and then immediately I was like, no.
Immediate distaste.
Okay, that should be good. Okay, so we have the base of our jack-o'-lantern, and the rounding out and stuff like that can be done later. Actually, I do want to do one more thing before I move on to the next step, and that is to decrease the distance in his eyeballs. Because the thickness of the top planes versus the bottom planes is different, and that frustrates me and it will not look very good, so I want to change it. E. There we go. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Just want to make sure it looks like the same as the teeth below it. And I don't mind that the teeth are sticking out a bit. It looks kind of cute, actually. Looks a bit doofy. He's a cute little dog. He's a cute little baby. Okay. So now I'm going to increment and save again. Increment and save. Okay. So we have our jack-o'-lantern, and the next step, the fun step, is UVing, which can take a while. So the UV editor is freaking fantastic. I say with sarcasm. Please give me stripies. Do stripies. I know there's no texture found. Usually when you press this, you can actually, there we go. That's better. Thank you. So the UV is pretty ugly right now. So let's make it prettier. I do want to split this up in a very specific way. Okay, so we're gonna have to unwrap all of this. This looks horrible. UV. Let's take all of this. Actually, I want to cut first. So let's go into not that mode. Let's do this mode. I actually want to turn this off for now because it was terrifying. Are those the UV shells that you decided you wanted? That's awful. What is that? What is all of that? What is any of this? What have you done to my sweet baby boy? Create. Okay, so first I think we just have to select what we're doing. Good God, it's been a while. Okay, so selecting him, the UV lines are where he's being cut apart are these white lines here, and it's just not good. Okay, create. Cylindrical planar. Is there a projection map in here? This is a bit different than I remember. Is there a way to delete this particular UV? This looks horrible. Show me the sets. Map 1 is awful. Get rid of it. Get rid. Get wrecked. Update. Close. You're awful. I don't like you. You did not do a good job with my sweet baby boy. Okay, file. Create. Planar? Okay, that's better. It'd be better if it was from the front. Whee! Okay, you know what? We're just gonna keep it where it was. We're gonna work with what we've got. How did you manage to fit his entire body in that box? Okay, so this is the set I'm working with, and now I'm going to do my cutting of UV edges the way I want to cut them. Not the way the stupid program decided to cut them, because that was awful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it was functional. It would have let me paint him, but it doesn't look good. Okay, so that's one set. UV. Cut UV edges. Cool. We're going to do the same thing with the interior of the mouth. UV. Cut UV edges. And now we're going to work from the inside here. Come on. Ish. No. Where are you getting extrude from? There. That's one. And we are going to work a seam coming this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is running along the center of this pumpkin, actually. Maybe that's not the best seam to run from. So this is going to be the front of our character, so I'm going to place the seam along the back. Yeah, this is the direct front. Or actually, it might be a better idea to just place it sideways. Yeah, we're going to place it sideways, and we're going to make a double face. Like that. One going this way. Let's flip it over this way. Let's make another one going, yeah, right over here. Not like that, buddy. Good idea, wrong execution. There we go. That's another UV seam. So now the pumpkin will be able to be split properly instead of the mess that existed from before. How's that going to unwrap? It's probably going to get really pokey, so I'm going to actually split it like that. And the bottom of the pumpkin can be its own thing. Not necessarily the neatest way of doing it, but oh well. When did that happen? Oh, that's when that happened. Okay. It's good we're splitting it that way then. Okay. So UV edge, it's all been outlined. That's been outlined. That's been outlined. I'm going to get rid of those. And I'm going to split along the top, and then we have this little trouble area right over here. Okay. So this looks good enough at the moment. I am, however, going to get rid of this so we can do a proper unwrap. Awesome. It'll just get to unwrap sideways. It'll be great. And actually, maybe... Can I deselect? No, I did this too early. I got too happy, too vigorous. I did something dumb. So let's try to fix this. It would be nice if you could double click and deselect, but you can't. And okay, that works. What's going to happen is it's going to attach to this just by one little face. Frankly. Where's the one that I decided to go upwards on? That's it? Yeah, let's make sure it's in line with that other one, because that'll just make things tidier. There we go. I did the dumb thing. It was supposed to be everything but that. I need to play the Curb Your Enthusiasm music right about there. Okay. Doing UVs is difficult because you're, especially if you don't have practice like I do. I'm saying I do not have practice, which is why this is difficult for me right now. It's basically learning how to cut a figure into parts that will unwrap the easiest for painting. And that should be good. Okay, so we have our clean, nice, tidy edges that actually make sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this entire thing, cross my fingers, oh, increment and save, cross my fingers, and unfold. That's pretty ugly. Okay, let's go to, I don't want it, like, I'm not necessarily going for anything beautiful right now. I just want it functional. So let's take all of these. Aw, look at his cute little face in the middle of that. Heh. That's his stem. It unwrapped the way I wanted it to, and these are the areas that will glow. Now, I could spend a crap ton of time trying to make this look neat and tidy, like a really nice looking UV. But frankly, I just want to be able to grab it and paint it, basic paint. So I'm going to go into UV. I'm going to select all the UV edges, and there are other tools. Where did it go? Cut, sew, split, merge. Was it smooth? Optimize? I think it was called optimize. Should I even worry about it? I don't think I should worry about it. I think I should just put this, I should fit this all into where it can fit. They're not too bad, I'll be honest. Nope, nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want! Okay, UV. So I'm just going to actually fit all of these in here. These are the biggest pieces, so they need the most amount of room, especially the front. The back, I'm not quite as worried about. Where's edge? There we go. Nope, UV shell. That's what I needed. So I have to fit it within that square that you see on the screen. Put one there, gonna put one there. The pumpkin stem, I want that decently detailed, so let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's turn it this way. It can go right there. These are the insides of the eyes. Why one is so much larger and strangely dimensioned than the other. Hold on a second. Hold on, you meter skeeter. Okay, UV. Let me just grab this and make it actually a decent size compared to what it's supposed to be. There we go. UV shell. Let's shrink this. Move it over here. These are for the eyeballs, so we can just put it right there and there. I'm looking forward to being able... I'm so close to being able to just grab this and put it into Mudbox and then actually paint it and make it look nice. I'm going to keep all of these shapes over here in the same area. This is the bottom of the pumpkin, which actually should be a bit bigger than that, so we're going to keep it right there. And I'm going to take this, make it a teeny bit bigger because it's the inside of the eyeball, and we're just going to make it glow, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this is pretty bad looking, by my own standards, but it works at the moment. And I don't really have that much time for this. Let's see, UV sets, UV set editor. Yeah, where are you from? Where is you? Is this map 1? I guess this is map 1. Pumpkin. Pumpkin map. Okay. So this is our pumpkin map. Cancel. Update. Close. Close this. This is awesome. What I'm going to do is export this as an FBX. Okay, file, increment, and save. Export it as an FBX, and we're going to open it in Mudbox, and I actually get to paint it and do artsy stuff. File. Export all. Where should I put you? Where should I put you? Where should I put you? I think I will put it into... Well, actually, I put it in work active for now. 3D.